Good morning. How goes it today? It's a Sunday morning. Dave in Kentucky here. I'm going to do a little shave and experiment actually. A while back I mentioned somebody that subscribed to my channel, which surprised me, and I usually try to check out people's channels if they've subscribed to mine. Don't know if others do that. I look at a lot of other videos, and Alfred James Dill. He's a quirky guy. Alfred, you're quirky, but I like it. Anyway, so I'm going to have a link to his channel down below. He does restorations of things, and he, very simple methods, but he's very talented. I've seen him restore many things, seen almost every one of his videos. I've gone back in his library of them. And I was like, I wonder why he subscribed to my channel. And you can't comment on his videos, so I have no way of really contacting him, I think. Because I'd like to send them sub things. But anyway, today I saw pop up one of his videos was using a Darwin razor. So not the DE Darwin razor. I thought, man, does he have that? It was like, no, he's got the one that's very similar to a Rolls razor with the stropping mechanism and everything in the case. And he restored that thing beautifully and then had a great shave with it. So again, I'll have a link to his video down below. And he will be involved in this experiment that I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and start shaving here, though. I'm using today one of my favorites. I begged Frank to make, and he made this Russian tea scent. So Ethos Grooming Essentials Russian tea, using a silk smoke synthetic knot that's in a handmade handle for me by Patrick in Canada. Patrick, been a while. Hope you're doing well, buddy. And then I have a Gem Junior with a gem stainless steel blade in there. So it's just a flip to open type of gem razor. These give a beautiful shave. Yes, that is not the original handle. That's a Tibam titanium handle, and I have an adapter so that I can use regular handles with this if I like. So let me go ahead and get to lathering here a little. Hope everybody's doing well. So the experiment with Alfred is going to be, I guess, finding out if he even watches my videos anymore. Maybe he may have just, now I'm starting to think he was probably just doing some research before he did a video. So he did a restoration of that razor and then parts of his shave with that razor, and it looked like he got a great shave from it. Now, we didn't see the whole thing. I wish I had his skills of honing those blades, because I have one or two of those Rolls razors, and I have no honing skills. I'd love to get mine honed and be able to use mine. I've been on a kind of a modern kick of razors lately, but I do occasionally, when I'm not on video, use some of the older ones still. I have a collection of them. I enjoy using the vintage stuff. Which is funny, because watching Okie Shaver, he was just discussing that recently. Do you like modern? Do you like vintage? I like both. There's something about using stuff that's 100 plus years old and still functions as it was supposed to, and it was just built to last. That's all there is to it. So the experiment with Alfred and you all is, I have the rest of Frank's soaps from the first batch he sent me to give away. And so, we have these here. There's 5 of them. I have a McDuff's from Canada, Road Trippin'. I have Cutting Edges, Mahogany and Lavender. I have 11's Lime and Basil still. Dog hair. And I have Barrister Man Leviathan. That one's been sitting a while. It's gotten dry, you can tell. And then I have Lothar's Red, which is like a polo red dupe. Anyway, so those are the 5 soaps. The experiment is, does Alfred watch my videos? Well, if he does, I want him to contact me, and I want to send these soaps to him. And if he doesn't contact me, these soaps will be available to somebody else on my channel. So if you'd like a chance to get them, and you're betting Alfred does not watch my videos, then you can just say, hey, I'm in. If you're Alfred, in the description below, you'll see my email. Just contact me. I'll give it a couple weeks to see if he contacts me, and if he doesn't, then I'll give it to someone that I draw from the names on the post in the comments that they say I'm in. Was that clear? I hope that was clear. It's clear in my head. So that's the experiment. And the way for me to get these soaps out the door in the mail. And when Frank sends me the other soaps that he has, Frank says things and then he gets busy and forgets. So he says he's got some others to send me too. He also has some sort of a, he knows I use witch hazel, as well as an aftershave, and he has a new product that contains witch hazel and other stuff, so he says he's going to be sending that to me. He may be waiting on labels or something, I don't know. I'm looking forward to trying that since I am a witch hazel guy. So, like I said, I'll have a link to Alfred's channel down below. I encourage you to go check it out. Alfred did an amazing job on the restoration of that. I see you as a master tinkerer, and I admire that ability. And I liked it. He doesn't use a lot of fancy stuff to get the results he does. He knows what kind of things, common things even, to use and to accomplish the task at hand. Pretty amazing. And if you're afraid of Alfred's being a long video, it's only like a 6-minute video, so he's got the ability to edit. I don't do that stuff. All right, against the grain. Alright, we're going to try to make this a quick one here too. Where are we at? 10 minutes. So there you have it. Great shave with the gem stainless steel. It's a PTF coated blade, so you have to get those blades that are, it's not a box scraper blade. So obviously it's a gem blade designed for razors and shaving. And it's a gem junior. Usually has a Bakelite handle, which I have somewhere. Anyway, these things are great shavers from back around 1912, so well over 100 years old. Let me get a quick rinse. Little witch hazel. So, as Alfred put it too, I don't see any blood. So we must have shaved the right way. Get a nice close shave. Not be all tore up. Like he said, if we were all red and bloody, that would be the wrong way. Anyway, all right, so there we go. That's enough. Let's. I'm not gonna clean up my brush on here. I will put my splash on though. All right, so again, Alfred, email down below. Contact me. I'd love to send these soaps to you, and maybe another thing or two. We'll see. Hopefully you're watching and catch this. Like I said, I'll wait 2 weeks. If he does not get in touch with me, which is very likely possible, very possibly likely, then some other viewer will be able to get all 5 of those soaps there. So just say I'm in down below, and tell me, hey, I'm going to go over there and check out Alfred's video. All right, do that. So, Dave in Kentucky, be kind, be safe. I can't talk clearly yet. Hold on. Thanks for joining me. Be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the forum.